Now, a lot of people have jumped to sort of assuming that Josh Shapiro's home was lit on fire because he's a Democrat and a Republican did it. But as far as I'm concerned, there is absolutely zero chance that a Republican did this. Check this out. So we have a Democrat governor of the state of Pennsylvania. He's Jewish, and his home was lit on fire on the first night of Passover. There is absolutely no way that a conservative did this. I can't even think of a time that a conservative lit something on fire. It's kind of the MO of leftists, lighting stuff on fire. And I believe this incident, we're going to read the article, but I believe this incident was caused by somebody breaking his window and then throwing a Molotov cocktail through the window, which is, again, the calling sign of leftists. Not only that, but he's a Jew, an Israel-supporting Jew, and his home was lit on fire on the first night of Passover. Again, attacking Jews on holidays is the calling sign of leftists and Islamists. So if I had to guess, and we don't have a clear motive yet, if I had to guess, I would guess that this person was a person who was sympathetic to Hamas in Gaza, anti-Israel, and attacked Josh Shapiro because he is an Israel-supporting capitalist governor of the state of Pennsylvania celebrating Passover with his family. Cam, I'm watching with my mom in Israel. Hello, Torah Worldwide's mother. I appreciate both of you for tuning in. So let's get into this. Suspect in arson attack at Governor Josh Shapiro's home was, quote, harboring hatred. Oh, so maybe there's a motive out. I haven't looked at these articles since last night. So if there's anything new in here about motive, and that was a Discord notification, guys, join the Discord, link in the description if you want to be able to talk to me and have debates with other people about these issues. Discord is the hub that we are building this community out of, so make sure to join the Discord. The man charged in the arson attack on the home of Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro told police he was, quote, harboring hatred for the public official and would have hit him with a hammer had he encountered him in the residence, court documents say. Cody Balmer, 38, faces multiple charges in connection with the April 13 attack, including attempted murder, aggravated arson, burglary, terrorism, among other charges, according to Dauphin County District Attorney Francis Chardo. After turning himself in, Balmer told police that he, quote, had hatred for Shapiro, according to an arrest affidavit, which provided no further explanation. Balmer was being treated at a hospital following a, quote, medical event not connected to the attack or his arrest, according to Pennsylvania State Police. He has not yet been arraigned, and it remains unclear if he has an attorney. I don't know how he hasn't been arraigned yet. Arraignment is supposed to be the first thing that happens when you get arrested for a crime. Usually arraignments happen that night or the day after. So here is Josh Shapiro's home. I believe this was the gubernatorial mansion in Pennsylvania. So you see here the window that was ultimately broken into. I'll blow this up so you guys can see it a little better. Here is the window, I believe, right here that the Molotov was thrown through. And what happened is basically this person broke the window, threw the Molotov in, caught the house on fire, and then broke in and created a secondary fire inside the home. So we're going to see some more photos here. Here's some investigators inside the home investigating the incident. Here's some burn damage. Here's one of the rooms. Just terrible. I mean, he got his family out in time, and thank God they're all okay. But this is what happened. I mean, the place is just destroyed, utterly destroyed. And here's some Passover stuff here. Again, this happened on the first night of Passover, the Jewish holiday. Just disgusting. And again, this has the left written all over it. There is absolutely zero chance that this was done by a Republican. Zero chance. This was absolutely done by a leftist who hates Israel. Who the fuck is Josh Shapiro? Josh Shapiro is the governor of the state of Pennsylvania. No one was injured in the attack, but there was extensive damage to the governor's mansion in Harrisburg. Images released by the state officials show a dining area charred by flames, with multiple broken windows and light fixtures, furniture, and interior walls scorched. Shapiro, who hosted a Passover dinner hours earlier, safely evacuated the home with his wife Lori, their 4 children, and another family. So another family staying in the house. There should be, at least 6, probably 7 counts of attempted murder. Quote, last night at the governor's residence, we experienced an attack not just on our family, but on the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Shapiro said in an X statement. Quote, this kind of violence has become far too common in our society, and it has to stop. And one thing I noticed very early on is a lot of Republicans just out of the gate completely condemning this, not knowing who it was or who did it or why they did it. Let's see. Let's search Josh Shapiro. I believe Vice President Vance tweeted about this, and several other people. Laura Loomer. Let's actually read this real quick. If Josh Shapiro, at Governor Josh Shapiro, is so concerned about attacks on himself during Passover as the Jewish governor of Pennsylvania, why did he just give $5 million to Al-Aqsa Islamic Society in North Philly when this Islamic center has a history of preaching hatred against Jews? Islam calls for Jews to be killed. Shapiro wants to pretend like he's a victim while simultaneously funding Islamic Jew hatred. The universe is often returns to you the energy you put out in the world. Well, if that's true, then that's certainly a problem, but regardless of how Laura Loomer wants to spin it, Josh Shapiro is undoubtedly a victim. His house was burned down with his family in it. Let's see. I saw a lot of tweets. I don't know why I'm not going to be able to find them here. Let's see if we can just find the JD Vance tweet. I know he tweeted about it. I saw it. Here we go. Thanks be to God that Governor Shapiro and his family are unharmed in this attack. Really disgusting violence, and I hope whoever did it is brought to justice swiftly. So, yeah. Effed up. Pretend like he is a victim. She has a point about Islam. She does have a point about Islam, but that does not make Governor Josh Shapiro not a